Hey, welcome to the Violet Flora Tarot. We're going to get the collective, all signs, no matter what sign you are. We're going to get a message for the brokenhearted. It's Valentine's Day, so whether you see this on Valentine's Day or after Valentine's Day, this message is for you. All right, let's jump in. What does the collective need to know right now for those who are feeling brokenhearted? Let's get them a message. Let's see what comes out. You have solar plexus chakra. Okay. So right off the bat, I think this situation has taken a toll on your self-esteem. And I think that this is a sign for you to work on healing your relationship with yourself and feeling a lot better with yourself. I'm gonna pull another one. What does the collective need to know right now? You have solitude. So there's like this period of healing. And I think that you might be doing that on your own. Be careful that you're not isolating. You also might be reading up on something that's related to healing is what I'm getting. Okay, let's see. Message for the brokenhearted. Why is solitude and solar plexus chakra there? We have the King of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the World. Okay. So I think that this may have unfortunately been an ending with someone that you may have thought like was the one, was that person that you were going to end up with. But there's something here about, I don't know if you found out something about someone that made you realize that unfortunately they were not for you. Because sometimes the King of Cups can present himself in a way that he like wants to be perceived versus how he really is. And it doesn't have to be a guy. It can be a guy or a girl, anybody. But this is like saying some sort of a truth came out, and it was part of like this divine timing. Like you were meant to kind of see this truth about the relationship. Let's see, what does the collective need to release in order to heal from this heartbreak? King of Cups again. Ace of Swords again. How are the same cards coming out? All right, you have the Strength card. Okay. I think that this is something that you have to release, is holding on to the wrong person. Once you see the truth about someone, it's really important to walk away versus hanging on, looking past red flags and keeping the relationship, like trying to move the relationship forward when it's just not the right person. Sometimes we get really attached and we get the idea that the person is like our one, like the one, and then they're really not, and we just want to hold on. Because with the Emperor, you know what I'm getting? I think some of you may have a pattern of choosing really controlling partners. Because the Queen of Cups, she has a lot of empathy. And I think sometimes she can look past her intuition with people and maybe even sometimes give her empathy and compassion. I don't want to say to the wrong people, but maybe to people. She might have to have more boundaries over who she extends empathy and compassion towards, right? Because I think that you were looking for something that was really traditional in a relationship. Let's see, anything else? Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. All right, I just got like a very hopeful feeling here. This could be an improvement in money. There's something that's coming in that's like worth it. Ten of Wands. King of Pentacles again. Okay. I think, you know, the whatever is breaking your heart, I think in that relationship, you may have been carrying a lot of the emotional burden. You know what? Actually, I think if this was something that was very burdensome to you and spending time in a situation that wasn't matching you energetically, I think it may have been impacting your finances, perhaps. And I think releasing that burden is seeing like huge improvements in your prosperity and your ability to manifest abundance. And I think that you're on the brink of actually walking away from this and leaving this behind. And if you're feeling like you're not there yet, just know that that day will come. And then on the horizon, we have the Ace of Cups. A little bit of a warning is the Two of Swords. Be careful that you are not letting this heartbreak stand in the way of your true loving relationship that's going to come in for you in the future. Be careful, because I think that you could kind of, all right, there's a few messages coming in. You can kind of get stuck in this kind of writing everybody off energy. But I also think you have to be careful that you don't get stuck in being way too patient with the wrong people, right? That it's almost becomes toxic for you, you know? Okay, let me get you an angel card. I'm going to pull one of these. Yeah, we have authenticity. 787. Be yourself, pursue your passions, and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking about you. You know what I just got? You know, when people, like, if a relationship ends and some people have a really hard time telling other people, like, sometimes there's shame, sometimes you don't want to have to tell your friends and your family again that something didn't work out. I think that this is like a message, like, it's okay. Like, your loved ones are not going to judge you as harshly. And you know what? For a lot of you, I think that the people around you who are closest to you probably knew that this person that you were dealing with wasn't it for you, you know? It's like our friends and family always know when we could do way better before we do, a lot of times. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna grab one of these. I love Oracle. Let's see. What does the collective need to see right now? Passion, express your love, and calling in your soulmate. Okay. All right. I love this. I think the express your love is going back to those cards that told you not to be closed off to love because of past pains. This is like stay open and soft. Um, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. It's like allow yourself when you do connect with other people, even like in non-romantic ways. Let yourself really enjoy it. Like, yeah, maybe that relationship didn't work and maybe it's really painful, but you know, life is still meant to be enjoyed. We can feel our feelings and feel the pain, but also allow ourselves to enjoy life. And then we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So, you know, I think this heartbreak might feel so devastating, especially if you thought they were the one, but it almost had to be cleared away in order for the right person to be able to be called in, you know? Let me get you one more oracle card. I just saw the word patience. So that might be for some of you, right? Having patience in the right situations. Pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Yeah, I think that this is kind of bouncing off that message from earlier about not holding on when you see the red flags and not holding on when you recognize that the person is the wrong person. Because something tells me that your subconscious might pick it up, but you might logically get so fixated on the fact that, like, no, it has to work with this person, that you're not paying attention to all the signs that they're just not it for you. And then let's just get one more message of hope for my collective. Let's see. Ooh, you have the well. That was actually at the bottom of the deck when I picked the deck up. Oh, the artist. Yeah, these are unique to this deck, the Ethereal Visions. Yeah, you have a lot of manifestation powers right now. So this is a message investing in yourself and investing in the right situations and not wasting your time, I guess, on time wasters, essentially, people who are just wasting your time or people who are just not aligned with you, is going to delay things because you have the Two of Cups. The Artist and the Magician, this is, you have everything that it takes to manifest the life that you want. Like the Artist is basically manifesting the life that you desire, right? And the Well too, it's like going deep. And if you see on this card, it looks like she might be doing some sort of incense, magical incense, right? She's manifesting, and she's also, I don't know, I think that she's tapping into her intuition. But that Two of Cups, I love that. You have to just watch out that you don't get sucked back into old patterns and habits that just don't work. All right, collective, I hope you have a great week. I hope that you start feeling better. I do believe that that is possible. Healing is possible. I think as human beings, we are very resilient, and thinking to a point in time down the road where this heartbreak will be a distant memory and your life can look so much different in a good way than it does right now. All right, have a great week. Bye.